Hello, and welcome to another conversation with an adult. So you see today, my children, my little buddies, I want to teach you about how do you date without compromising. We talked about this on Sunday morning. We talked about how you got to live it out the way that God has for you. And the one thing that I want you to remember from Sunday morning is that if you compromise, just like some of the examples of Samson and Saul and Solomon, when you compromise, God will not bless you. God is firm in His covenant, and He has a covenant for you, and that's this. He says, I've created you for a purpose. Each and every one of you have been created for a purpose. Now you got to put on those glasses, and you got to get out that magnifying glass, and you got to find what that purpose is, because then when you find it, you'll know how to date. What do I mean by that? What I mean is this, that God's not going to give you a woman that doesn't also fulfill that purpose, and God's not going to give you, ladies, a man that's not going to help you fulfill that purpose. For example, I'm a youth pastor. It's what I like to do. It's what I do in my day job. Okay? So if God gave me a woman that hated teenagers in youth ministry, we wouldn't get along. Okay, God's also given me the gift of sports and how to use that to reach other people. But wait a second, what if God gave me a woman that thought sports were evil? How would that work? Well, it wouldn't. So you see what I'm saying? God has given you a purpose. And as long as you're going after that purpose, He's going to give you a woman. Or He's going to give you a man that's going to enhance that purpose. It's going to make it better. It's going to make you better. See, that's the type of woman that God has for you. So maybe you're dating and you're like, I wonder if my woman, my man, is helping me fulfill my purpose. So this is what you need to do. You need to make a list. You need to make a list of all the things you believe God has purposed you for. For example, maybe you just know that God is going to make you a great dad someday, or a great mom, but then you're dating someone that says that they don't want to have children? Flag. It's a good example of why maybe you should not be together. Okay, what if you're someone that thinks that God has called you to live in the inner city and to help out the poor, but you date someone that doesn't want to live in the inner city? They want to have a farm and they want to stay out and stay with the middle class folk. Flag. So you see, God has created you for certain things. And if you don't chase after those, but instead you compromise, you change those things, and you date somebody, and you end up marrying somebody that doesn't like those things, you're going to live a different life. And that's not the life that God has intended for you. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to make that list. I want you to write it all out. I want to write that God has made me for this, and He's made me for this, and He's made me for this, and He's made me for this, and then only date according to that list. So maybe you have a girlfriend and she's not fulfilling that list, it's time to break up. I know that's hard, but being an adult sometimes is doing the hard thing and trusting God even when it hurts. So maybe you're just out there and you're looking. You're setting out the vibe and you're saying, all right, ladies, who's out there? You need to stop putting out the vibe. You need to put the vibe away, tuck it away for a moment. And what you need to do is you need to say, all right, how am I going to start looking for a woman or looking for a man according to my list? According to what God has purposed me. And it's not that she has to be blonde or that he has to be muscular. It's what God has purposed you for, and then that's how you date. Because when you're a teenager, and I've done it myself, you do not date according to that list. You date according to how hot she is. You date according to how funny he is. You date by the things that he does, the things that she does, the reputation she has, how popular she is, what does everybody else say about her. That's why you date. That's not the reason to date. Date someone that makes you enhanced in that purpose God's given you. Because God created you for a purpose, and He's going to give you someone to push that purpose forward. Good luck.